In the last class, we have discussed like how the mass transfer it is related to your biotechnology, or you can say the bioprocess engineering course, and how the mass transfer it is affecting in the designing part of a particular bioreactor. Okay, this thing we have discussed, and we also talk about the fundamental thing like Fick's law of diffusion, which is very important. By applying that thing, you can easily determine the diffusivity. You can apply how much is the mass flow rate, how much is the mass flux. These things you can determine for a particular system. Today we will see that how it is related if you have bioreactor, and how you will determine mass transfer in a bioreactor. Okay, that's it. Like if you have bioreactor, from the first day we are saying that if you add any kind of microbe to grow in a particular reactor, if you'll agitate, if you'll rotate your agitator with high speed, it will increase the turbulence and it will increase the mass transfer. We are shouting from the first class, but the problem how you will relate this thing to a numerical approach. Okay, in theoretical you are saying if will increase the agitation, if will increase any kind of if will apply any kind of external force, it will increase the mass transfer. But how you will prove, how you will derive the term, how you will manipulate, or sorry, how you will derive in mathematical form, that is very important in the mathematical form. Okay, theory it is different thing in, and the conversion in mathematical form it is different thing. Okay, so we will first look which kind of resistance, or you can say how many steps oxygen cross to enter inside a cell. First we have to read this particular part, because we have read in film theory. Let me give brief glimpse of that film theory. We were discussing if it is any kind of separate, right? If this is your boundary, okay, this is your liquid film. I'm writing here L. If it is gas film, then we were saying that how we can determine and how we can quantify diffusion from this region. I'm talking about this film which you are calling as the film around the surface or around the, you can say, the body. If it is liquid interaction, okay, then what it will be, there will, you will get the two type of the resistance. Here will be one gradient, here will be one gradient, and this particular reason we were yesterday class we discussed, like if some process it is in equilibrium, then what will happen, the whole concentration will be uniform throughout the system. Okay, last class we have discussed this but today we are talking about, okay, the film theory or any kind of fundamental theory, how it is related to your bioreactor. We have to first of all see this thing. You are providing some kind of air, correct? This is your oxygen you are providing to a particular bioreactor. What will happen? Oxygen will transport from this position to low concentration of position where it can be, means throughout the reactor. Means we are talking about the gradient. Okay, if you are claiming that this is oxygen rich bubble, it will go to that place where oxygen it is lower. This is called as the diffusion term. But there is a lot of resistance, there is a lot of phenomena happening between that, and how we can correlate with the mass transfer. This is very important, because you are inserting little bit amount of cell and you are claiming that after some time cell will grow and it will give you the desired product. Okay, then here you are inserting three kind of phases, like one will be your liquid. Okay, liquid always will be in your reactor, correct? Liquid, and you are injecting your bubbles, oxygen bubbles, to make the whole solution oxygen rich. Okay, You are providing oxygen, extra oxygen, to grow your cell or to increase the microbial growth into that particular reactor. Okay. And here one more thing, solid will be your cell. Then three phase you have got. Let me write. One will be your liquid, whole solution. Second will be your gas. Gas, you are providing oxygen. Okay. Third, you are injecting, you are adding cell. It will be your solid. Okay. Three system in one reactor. Then how you will tackle, how you will derive the derivation, how you will write that how many kind of resistance that can be occur. This thing we will study today. Okay, let me read few words. Like in aerobic culture, oxygen molecule must overcome a series of transport resistance before being utilized by cell. He has mentioned that before utilizing oxygen by cell, it transport a lot of barriers, a lot of resistance. Okay, we will see 8 mass transfer steps. He has mentioned 8. Now see, 8 steps he has to follow, he has to cross, then only oxygen will reach to a particular cell. Now this is the whole picture. This is the whole picture. This will be your bubble, gas bubble. Now see very carefully. This is your gas bubble. In the film theory, we were talking about that there will be a small film, correct? Film theory. Now this particular reason, here will be film. He has mentioned liquid film. Okay. One, this is your gas bubble. Second, this will be stagnant liquid, or you can say the gas liquid interface. Now you can say this particular region gas liquid interface, and this particular region liquid film. Okay. Fourth will be your bulk liquid. Then fifth will be your liquid film again, but it will be around your cell. Okay. And inside the cell there will be different kind of part will be there. Okay. Okay. You have transported oxygen, okay, by the bubbler. What will happen? It will transport from lower concentration of higher concentration of oxygen to the lower concentration. How it will transport? Now you can see this is your bubble. It will cross the first barrier, which will call as the gas liquid interface. Now you can see here is the first resistance, the transfer from the interior, the interior of the bubble to the gas liquid interface. The oxygen molecule will transfer from this position to this position. This particular barrier, gas liquid interface, it will transfer first will be from here to here. Okay, but again there is one more barrier which is called as the liquid film. Here this whole will be surrounded by the liquid film, your bubble. Okay, then it will cross through this particular resistance. Okay, this is called as the moment across the gas liquid interface. It will cross, then diffusion through the relatively stagnant liquid film surrounding the bubble. Okay, he has mentioned 2-3 lines. First 2-3 words, sorry. One is diffusion. Why it is talking about here the diffusion, and stagnant film, stagnant liquid, second, and surrounding the bubble. This particular phenomena we have already discussed in film theory. Okay, just go through my notes. This thing it is mentioned, but let me give brief glimpse. Okay, in that we were discussing about if it is your, this is, you can say it is aqueous film. If it is any kind of organic film, this is O I am writing, this is A. This is A. This is organic film. We were claiming that when this is, here will be bulk for aqueous, bulk for organic, and here is the gradient. Let me make this profile first. Okay. These are the gradient. Okay, this is your aqueous film. I am writing AF, and this is your oxygen film. Organic, that phase film. Okay, now see carefully. We have discussed that here will be turbulence. This particular region will be turbulence, but here you are claiming diffusion will occur. Means transport of species from this particular aqueous film to the organic film will be diffusion only. By diffusion, transport of the species will occur from this region to this region. And here we were claiming, if you are claiming the transport will occur from organic to this particular location, it will cross through in this direction. And same thing here will happen, that here will be turbulent, but here will be diffusion will occur. So we have made one resistance diagram also. This region we have discussed turbulence. This region we have talked about diffusion in organic film. The third, we have talked about the diffusion in the organic film, and here the turbulence will be in organic film. Means 2 will be for the aqueous turbulent, and that the diffusion in aqueous film, and third will be your diffusion due to organic film, and here will be turbulence. Okay, this thing we have discussed, and we are claiming that after some time what will happen, this whole phase will be in equilibrium. Okay, and here we have talked about one line, that even through the fluid is under turbulent, even through fluid is under turbulent flow, crucial amount of mass transfer happened by diffusion. Just keep this word and just read this word. Means we are claiming, okay, turbulence is there everywhere, okay, ठीक है, but the diffusion will occur at the interface, or you can say at the film. This thing we have discussed. Same thing it is happening now. He has used the 3 to 4 words. One is diffusion, stagnant fluid, because we have also already claimed in film theory that this will be stagnant, this particular region, and the surrounding, and around the surrounding we have talked about that there will be turbulence. Due to turbulence, mass transfer will occur, but here will be diffusion will occur at the film interface. Okay, now you can see it is related to your that film theory. Now the fourth will be, now you can see after when the gaseous molecule will cross this region, one barrier and the second barrier, what will happen, it will go into your bulk liquid. Okay, after the bulk liquid, he will see that there is cell. Around the cell, same thing will be there. This will be liquid film. Around the cell there will be liquid film. Okay, then again it will cross through this barrier, diffusion through the relatively stagnant liquid film surrounding the cell. Same surrounding the cell, it will cross through this region, okay. After that, what will happen, it will enter inside your that cell, or you can say here they have mentioned liquid solid interface. Okay, this will be complete whole cell, and here will be a lot of fluid or a lot of thing will be there, or you can say the membrane part will be there into that cell. It will cross through this region, and then it will go. Now you can see, let me read the 6. The moment across the liquid cell interface. Now you can say this is the liquid cell interface. Okay, okay. If the cell are in floc, or you can say in clumpy form, then diffusion through the solid to individual cell. Okay, then it will cross through this individual cell. He has highlighted this particular part, individual cell. Then oxygen will reach here, the site of oxygen reaction. Okay, this is your complete cell. Okay, then you have seen that there is the 8 barriers. Okay, 8 barriers, each and everything he has mentioned, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, okay. This is for your bioreactor. Okay, I think you have got an idea that how the things are related. Okay, if somebody is saying how you will determine the diffusivity, apply just Fick's law of diffusion, you can easily determine the diffusivity. Okay, this particular reason, which is called as the film theory, just read again. Okay, this is applicable to each and everywhere whenever you will talk about any kind of interface, like gas liquid interface, liquid liquid interface, solid liquid interface. Okay, it is applicable to each and everywhere. Okay, now we have seen one example how it is related to your bioreactor. Okay, we will see one more example. Okay, let me make it bigger. Okay, we will see the example for like a respiratory system. What is happening in the respiratory system? As we are claiming, okay, diffusion it is happening. We are inhaling oxygen, and in the lungs there is some kind of chemical phenomena, or there is some biochemical phenomena which is happening. After that, CO2 it is releasing. But how you will determine, how you will define this thing? It is theoretical. But as an engineering, as an engineer student, how you will tackle this kind of problem? Okay, then you have to read, then you have to see the phenomena of the mass transfer, and you have to correlate with your human body. Now you can see these are the parts. I think you know all these things, but we will talk about alveoles. This particular reason, we are interested in this particular reason, which is called as alveoli. Okay, how the mass transfer it is happening in this region, in this region whole. I have highlighted this particular reason. When you will inhale, what will happen? O2 will go into your right and left lung. Then diffusion will occur, and diffusion will occur in this region, alveoli. So we will see the how the geometry, how the mechanism, and how the mass transfer which will happen in your respiratory system. Okay, this is your structure of alveoli. Okay, now see. You are inhaling oxygen. Now you can see oxygen it is coming. Okay, before starting, I am talking about this particular reason. I've highlighted, means there will be millions of alveoli. Okay, there will be millions of alveoli. I have highlighted only one alveoli, and we will see that how the mass transfer will happen. Okay, we are interested in seeing only the mass transfer and how the transport it is happening of oxygen through your this alveoli system. Okay, now see. What will happen? Oxygen will come here. Now you can see this is the path. This is the path. Okay, then now see, there is a small layer, this particular small layer. Let me highlight this blue region, okay, which is called as fluid. This is some kind of liquid will be present in this region. So you have got one resistance. This is your one resistance. Then after that, what is this? There is one another resistance which is called as membrane, alveolar membrane. Now you can see here is one more resistance. Now see, alveolar membrane. After that, you have got two. Third, this is one another one. This is resistance. This particular resistance from here to here, they have mentioned a respiratory membrane. Now you can see from here to here they have taken respiratory membrane. Okay, then oxygen molecule has to cross 1, 2, 3 resistance. Okay, and of course each and every resistance have their own that boundaries as well. Okay, this thing we will highlight and we will check. We can that resistance can increase, okay, in numbers as well. I will discuss, don't worry. Then you have got 1, 2, 3 resistance. Okay, after that what will happen? It will go in your, you can say this is your blood cell, or you can say the this is your red blood cell. Then oxygen will diffuse here. Then after that CO2 will release. It will go come it will go out from this particular region, and then oxygen rich, or you can say the blood will flow in your veins. This particular is the working principle of alveoli. But we have seen very in crude way, but how you will relate and how you will design a chemical in term of your equation. Okay, you are claiming that oxygen can dissolve, or you can say the diffuse between lungs. Now you can see, I have mentioned, and circulatory system. He has mentioned like oxygen will come here and it will cross through 1, 2, 3, 4 resistances, and then it will flow in your veins. Okay, we will see how many and which kind of resistance which is occurring for oxygen flow. Here I have highlighted in terms of these are the resistances. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are the resistances. We have to check how oxygen it is flowing. As I already told that when oxygen will enter here, what will be happen? Here will be fluid will be there. Okay, fluid. There I have mentioned one liquid, fluid. I have written in term of liquid. Layer of fluid, one resistance. Second will be your epithelial cell. Now you can see these are the cell. These are the cells. Epithelial cell. Okay, we have mentioned second resistance will be your epithelial cell. Oxygen has to cross this particular region. Okay, after that what I have mentioned like membranes, these are the basement membrane, and then connective tissues. Here will be connective tissues will be there, another resistance. Then fifth will be your this membrane, again the basement membrane will be there, and sixth will be your endothelial cells. Here will be one more cell, this particular region, and then plasma will come and red blood cell. To determine how oxygen will flow, what we did, we have made in term of cubes. In term of cube, this is your cube. I have made in term of cubes. Okay, this is your cube, and same thing I have picturized in this particular format. Like this will be your gas film, oxygen gas will be there, and the rest part will be your liquid. Like one liquid portion, second, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, from here to here, I'm again repeating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you can see 8 resistances you have got here also to transport oxygen from alveolus to your that red blood cell. Now you can see these are the resistance. Okay, now okay, you have got that this kind of resistance, but how you will approach, how you will determine in your mathematical form, that is very important. Because as an engineer, if you want to determine how much is the diffusion rate, how much is how much the oxygen it is diffusing to your red blood cell, then definitely you have to determine, you have to consider each and every resistances. Okay, each and every resistance. Okay, now we will start from here. Like this is oxygen, I have made like that the partial pressure of oxygen, this is PO2, partial pressure of oxygen, and this particular region from here to here, this will be membrane. Sorry, I have actually there will be membrane. This particular region will be membrane. From here to here, the whole portion it is liquid. Okay, so how you will write that oxygen will be in and out, and there will be some kind of accumulation. Okay, then how you will write that expression, that P of oxygen, you are that oxygen molecule, it will enter. This is the partial pressure of oxygen. It will be equal to how much amount it is entering. Like this is FiO2 multiplied by bracket PATM atmosphere pressure and PH2O liquid pressure, and then this is the partial pressure of CO2 divided by RQ. This whole portion will be in minus out, will be this much amount you are injecting here. Okay, I think you have got little bit idea how you will correlate, how you will write in term of mathematical term this particular equation. Okay, then if someone is saying how much amount it is diffusing over the time, how you will determine, this is called as the diffuse that the amount of the oxygen diffused with respect to time. P1, how much you are entering, like that this particular region P1, this will be the partial pressure of the oxygen, this is the pressure P1, and here will be the pressure P2. P1 minus P2 multiplied by the area. You have to determine the area, how much is the area, and definitely diffusion coefficient. You have to determine the diffusion coefficient and divided by your thickness. Okay, how much is the thickness? If some layer having like this particular region have the higher thickness, then you have to consider that thing also. Okay, if you will check this expression, now you can see the amount of the oxygen, it is inversely proportional to your thickness. Means if the thickness will be lower, then your diffusivity will be very higher. If your thickness will be very higher, then diffusivity will be lower. But at the same time, your amount of the diffusion, it is directly proportional to the area. Now you can see from expression that how much, if you will increase the area, that you can say the amount of oxygen diffusivity will increase, that diffusion of the oxygen will increase. Okay, and definitely, and one more thing, definitely P will be pressure, how much pressure you are applying or how much pressure it is entering into your alveolus. This will be also will be determining factor to determine the amount of oxygen. Okay, this particular. So this is the expression how you will correlate your day-to-day problem into that mathematical form. Now you can see each and everywhere diffusion comes into the picture. We have already discussed, like whenever you will talk about any kind of gases, you have to use the partial pressure or pressure. And when you are talking about liquid, then definitely you have to look into that concentration term, that how the concentration it is taking place from one position to the another position. Okay, I think you have got little bit idea that how it is related, means in the respiratory system, how the mass transfer it is happening. Okay, now come to your syllabus. I have finished your unit 5 as well. Okay, each and everything from here. Capillary action, oxygen transport in tissue and capillary. Today I have discussed this particular portion, mass transfer in biomedical and biological engineering, hemodialysis, diffusion and uptake of ligand by cells, oxygen transport in tissue and capillary. These things we have discussed. Okay, I have finished each and everything. I have discussed each and every topic wise thing. Okay, not in unit wise, because mass transfer unit 4 is different thing, and mass transfer 5th, which we have discussed, it is related to your biological part. Okay, so each and everything I have finished. Please read once. If you find any difficulty, please let me know. Okay, on the next class tomorrow I will discuss that your that quiz problem. Okay.